everyone, this is Pink Angel Auditor. I'm just here to talk about a couple things. The first thing I want to do is I'm posting this to my YouTube channel to educate. Um, I just want to and I'm not going to threaten anyone or harass anybody at their job. That's not what I do. Some people are food service critics. I'm not just about the food. I'm a customer service critic. That's what it is. Customer service critic, which when I go through whether it's a drive-through or whether it's a sit-down restaurant, most of the time I'm filming at some point. Not while I eat though. I don't. Some people do that. I don't. But anyway, I just want to let everybody know out there. I haven't been to some of the restaurants I usually go to here lately, but I have been doing other things. But I just want to let everybody know that yes, I'm going to continue to film when I come to the restaurant or wherever I'm at. As far as legalities go, I've been doing a lot of studying on that to make sure that what I'm saying is right. And even if you tell me it's private property, it's still publicly accessible. So if you are at whether it's fast food or whether it's a sit-down restaurant, if the public can access the property, then you can film. The only time you cannot film is if somebody's in a locker room, a dressing room, a bathroom, a bedroom. I think that's the only things that you can't do. I mean, there's other incidents too. Let's say that somebody went to a hotel and they stayed in a hotel and they're in a pool, and you go over to the fence or you film them from somewhere. If the pool has a cover around it where you can't see through the fence, and you go in there and stick your camera over it, you can do that. But as long as you are in public view, a drive-through window, a whatever it is, as long as you're out in the public eye where everyone can see you, it's not a crime to film. And no, I don't get any money for doing this. I don't get money for trading pictures or whatever. My YouTube channel is an education on being a critic for the customer service part of the restaurant I go through. And I've had some try to kind of tell me that I can't film them and ask me if I'm filming. And I don't know why you all do that, but I'm not trying to start an argument with you. But yes, I'm going to be filming when I come through, because again, I'm a customer service critic, and I tell people that I know that whether to go to your restaurant or not, if the service is bad. I can tell you that I have proof that some of the restaurants I go to have been very discriminatory toward me. And I'm not going to cause you to call the police on me, because I'm not doing that. But when I come through your restaurant, drive through or whatever, I'm probably going to be filming at some point. So you can ask me if I'm filming, and I can either answer you or not. That would be up to the person filming. But when you're in public, there's no expectation of privacy in public. Even if you're on private property, you're still in publicly accessible property. And I'm sure you saw my post on the Quick Trip incident, which was a good example of what went on there and what the questions I asked the police officer. And they knew I was filming, and nobody told me to turn my camera off, and nobody told me that I didn't like to be filmed. Now, if somebody was to go to your house and film your house, like if they went up in your yard past your gate and they stuck their camera in your window, yes, that could be an arrestable offense. If they're across the street filming, though, they're not, unless they're harassing you or stalking you, I would say that would not be arrestable offense. But there are every situation varies from a legality standpoint. But long story short, what I do is not illegal. And just because you all want to be rude to me when I come through your restaurant, you can do that. It's not right, and that's what I post. The interaction, the things that people say to me during our conversation, if it's other than just food. Now, some employees at restaurants I have gotten good content from. I went through there, no problem. They didn't ask me no questions. They didn't back up like I was a threat. I'm not. But being discriminated by some of you out there is why I film, because it's for my protection. I don't know what y'all are going to say. I don't know what y'all are going to do. And if you have a problem with that, that's on you. I'm not here to threaten you. I'm not here to start a fight. I'm not trying to get in trouble with your supervisors. If anything, I'll talk to your supervisors and educate them and whatnot. If I was up there harassing you, standing, causing cars to back up or causing customers to back up inside the restaurant because I was going off, that's one thing. But if I'm in there filming, which is a First Amendment protected act, constitutionally wise, if you can see it and you can film it, then you can film it or take a picture of it. Otherwise, if you want somebody to see something, you need to build a wall around it and build it up high to where no one can. They can take a picture of the outside structure, maybe, but if they're trying to take a picture of what's behind there and you don't want people to see it, then build a wall from the ground all the way up to where it can't be filmed. The outside structure can be filmed because you can see it. It's outside. And I know some of you don't like me, and that's okay. I've been experiencing your hate for a while now, and I've been keeping tabs on that part of it because that's what I post. Again, I'm not here to threaten you. I'm not here to harass you. I'm not here to stalk you. I'm not doing that. And yes, I do order food. So I may not have been around lately at some of the restaurants I go to, but I'll be back out there soon enough in a non-threatening, non-hostile, non-stalking, very polite way. You all have a job to do. That's serve food. You can do that. Again, I'm a customer service critic. I'm not a food critic. Sometimes, depending on if the food is good, I may talk about it in my videos, but just trying to educate everyone on here for a little bit and what it is that I do and the reason for it. So, you know, and some of you have been hostile toward me when I've come through. I don't know why y'all are like that. You know, um, whether I'm filming or not is not an issue. And y'all might not like it, but if you go on YouTube and watch other auditors and other people that do the same thing I do, I'm sure there's others that they ask if you're filming. And I don't know why y'all think you got to ask if anyone's filming or not in the first place. You're in public. There is no expansion of privacy. And I know most of these auditors out there will harass the employee. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is if you ask me questions and depending on my response and depending on your response back, if it's like a little assertive and I'm very nice about my response, that gets posted. It's the interaction and the look on your faces when I come through there. Nobody's getting hurt. I'm not going to hold up your line. I'm going to come through, order my food, and do what I need to do. Again, I'm a customer service critic. That's what I do. And some of you have left nasty comments calling me a nuisance maker. And it's somebody that works in a particular restaurant, and I know who it is. But I'm not threatening because I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of individual. And if you all can't, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, instead of, you know, using sir pronouns to me is not correct. I am female, but you all think the other I guess. I don't know what you all think, but it doesn't matter because I'm still gonna do what I gotta do while I'm there. And yes, I read about the laws of filming to see what I'm allowed to do and what I can't do. And I'm still learning. And I'm still looking things up, doing research, talking to people. So far, what I've been doing is not illegal. I've not harassed any of you. I've not yelled at you all. You all have been discriminatory toward me. And that's what I put on there, how your reaction is toward me when I'm at your restaurant. You don't have to like it. And I'm sorry if any of you had something happen in your life that maybe what I do kind of triggers that. But as a human and as a person and as a woman, I have the option to film. It is a First Amendment protected act. Yes, there are some auditors out there that I've seen that go on there and start arguments at the window and they cause a ruckus and make a scene and create this whole thing. I'm not like that. I just come through, order something, I get my food. The interaction between me and the employee is what is being filmed, and then it gets posted. Now, I would rather have good content, but I've had good content and I posted that. Um, some of the employees at that restaurant have been very, very nice. They've not asked a lot of questions. I've even sat there and talked to some of them for 5 minutes about different things, nothing in particular. And it's been a very good conversation. But for some reason, some of you, especially the late crew, want to get on the defensive. You all have reported me to YouTube for just filming it. I've already contacted YouTube, and yeah, people can complain, but there's when I'm finding out that there's nothing I'm doing wrong. If there was, I would discuss it on my YouTube channel. But what I'm finding out right now, there's nothing I'm illegally doing. I'm not getting any money. I'm not benefiting from this. It's basically education on people that I know. Tell them, go to this restaurant because they're friendly, or don't go because they're unfriendly and they'll be discriminatory. That's all it is. Again, I'm a customer service critic. I watch the interaction when I go to a restaurant of any type. And again, the reason why I film it as well is because some of you out there have discriminated against me, and I've talked to management. Management says they'll do something, but I know you don't get it. If you do, I'm not told what was done. Or if I am, how do I know that's what they really did? Because I know that food service workers stick together to protect each other, whether it's day or evening. So, again, keep that in mind, okay? Anyway, this is Pink Angel, Auditor out. I'll catch you on the next one. Happy Pride.